Hi guys, hope you're all well. Just want to sort of do a little bit of a video for December. So December blessings, guys. We've made it into the sort of December period and this the end of this year. What a year it's been for a lot of us, it's been crazy. So many weird and wonderful things, good and bad, have sort of taken place this year. So December is the time to just breathe, it's the time to gather everything together and to just make peace as we prepare for the new year, really. Okay, so as always, I'm going to do the monthly guidance for December, what we can be aware of and expect to be going through, and hopefully it'll make sense for you all. As ever, I'm working with the John Holland Psychic Heart Tarot deck and the Lucy Cavendish Oracle Be Blessed cards, Blessed Bee cards for the conclusion. So hopefully this will all resonate and make sense for you guys. So let's go with it. So the first card takes us into the energy of stop, so something we have to stop doing. And we've got the card of confront. Now I think this is really interesting that this has come up at this time, because when I've been doing readings for a lot of people, they're getting stuck in old behaviour patterns. And the card of confront, this is almost what we have to stop feeding energy towards. So for a lot of us, we get very caught up in cycles, and sometimes it's hard to disconnect from things that have actually been in a previous space and time. But the card of confront, this is really wanting us to actually make our peace with our past, make our peace with our energy lines, and know and trust it's okay to move forward. And we can move forward in a new space and a new time. And these cycles or these patterns, they actually don't need to dictate our future. They don't need to be negative or bad, okay? But I think sometimes when we've been put through something quite toxic or dark or scary in some cases, it's very hard to sort of judge something with a fresh slate. So if you think of like relationships, if you've been somebody has been really badly hurt or let down in the past, it can be very hard to let or allow new people to come into your world, because sometimes there's this feeling of like, are you going to get hurt again? And I think to a degree, all of us prejudge situations through the eyes of past experiences. And this is really what this card is saying. We need to stop and we need to just hold space and disconnect from things that have been and move forward. So to give a really good example of this, I've done events in the past and I've done psychic fairs, and sometimes they haven't always been very positive. Sometimes they've been quite hard work and they've just been quite negative spaces to work in. But if I sort of compared every psychic fair that I do to that one experience, I would never actually move forward and I would never do any work in a way. So you have to judge things for what they are. So this is about letting go of any old energy lines, any old stories or patterns or behaviours that actually don't serve a purpose, because they are in a way are blocking, or they have the power to destroy your future, and they have the power to block things that could be amazing. So this is all about acknowledging and holding space for the darkness, the things that have been in your past, but being able to almost lock them in this mirror and know and trust that they don't need to actually affect you moving forward. So through all of these experiences of life, take the lessons, take the learnings, but know and trust you've survived that period, and there's no reason why that cycle should repeat. You're in control there, okay? Very much talk a lot about being the doorkeeper of your own destiny, because it's so true. So we can choose to stay stuck in a story, or we can choose to change that for ourselves, okay? And allowing new energy to come in. And if there was to be, a similar situation, you're strong enough and you're in control to disconnect from something before it needs to actually take hold in the way it may have done in a past time and space, okay? So it's about being brave enough to move away from the things that no longer serve you, and it is confronting those head on in a positive way, not allowing these things to dictate your future in a negative light, okay? So feeding into the cleansing energy of the moon there, and allowing the moon to just cleanse and let go of anything that's done, really. So that's really what we've got to do for a stop. So it's all about stopping the behaviours and the cycle of patterns that we don't want to take into next year. And that's really interesting this has come in December, because December for a lot of people is used as a space to just shut down. So shutting down everything that's been perhaps not so positive for you, so you can let go of that to honour the future. Okay, so this is really what this is talking about. Now the start card, this is really cool. We got flow. So by letting go of this stuff with the previous card, the sort of water and the energy of that can just come in and it can cleanse. Water is very powerful. It's a cleanser. It's a hydrating sort of power. But also if you think of tears, you know, whether this is emotional, physically or internal, letting go, having the tears, but going with the flow, being guided by the universe. The compass points are all pointing in various directions, but not needing to worry about too much of what the future has for you, enjoying the space you're currently in, because so many people get so caught up in that next cycle of thing to come, they actually forget where they're at, and often they actually overvalue and overlook the place that they're currently in. So this is about stopping, being gentle to yourself. So use December time as a TLC period. Okay, take some time out, take some rest, do what you need to do, but go with the flow. Don't feel like you need to control everything around you. Just embrace the experiences for what they are and enjoy these experiences. Now, I know for a lot of people, December, but particularly Christmas time, can be quite negative for people. So again, we're really talking about slowing things down. So this is what this month is all about for a lot of people. If you struggle with December, if you struggle with Christmas time, you know, whether this is through family, friendship circles, loved ones that have passed, whatever it might be that affects you, working situations, just remember it's a day. It comes in and then it goes. Don't get too caught up in it. Don't lose your head over it. Okay, stay focused and literally go with the flow. Okay, keep your world as simple and as gentle as you can. Okay, and remember with this time of year, the most important thing about Christmas, and really its true celebration, is unconditional love. It's a time to bring people together. You know, don't get caught up in all that commercialism of stuff. And for me and my family this year, we're actually doing something that we wouldn't normally do, but because Christmas time is so chaotic and it can be so stressful, we've just said to each other, we're just going to spend £10 maximum on a present, and it's all about the day together. It's all about having connection time for us, that honouring of unconditional love. So we're not going to lose our heads over, you know, extravagancies and all of this garbage. Literally £10 presents, you know, but spending the day connecting. That's what real values of Christmas are about, or Yule time, or winter solstice, or however and whatever you choose to celebrate, you know. So be gentle, go with the flow, use this time to rest and recharge. And then the continue card, continuing this year but also into next year, teach. And this is a brilliant card. So this is often, or I see this card as being the student and the teacher in equal measure. So if you think of the space on earth, we are all here to learn. That is the purpose of being in this space and time, in this realm. Okay, and we're constantly learning and evolving, but also through these experiences we can teach other people. So it's very often said, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So whatever experiences you've been through this year, just look back over your shoulder and take the life learnings from this, and then you can actually inspire other people, you know. So the teachings and the learnings you've come to know, you can actually pass on to other people. I don't know if you can see within this card, there's also an open book, and this is your book of life, your book of truth. And having that bravery as we venture into next year particularly, to just turn the page, closing down any chapters that are now done and don't serve you, to make way for the future. So this is an ongoing thing for everybody really, but it's just reflecting that, okay? But December time is a great time to honour and look back over what you've actually learnt about yourself, the world around you, circumstances you've been put through, positive and negative, all these things making you stronger. And the Blessed Bee card is a blessing on your health. And I think this is a really fun card because this is, you know, Christmas time is all about good health, good cheer, and it's all spirits coming together. Both spirits as in that you drink, but also celebration, you know. And it is a celebration of health and good times, okay? So this to me feels very festive, I think. The dragon is also the protection, you know. So if you have been going through physical health problems, this is also potentially saying that actually you're through the worst of that and there's light at the end of the tunnel, there's good times to come. Okay, so this feels to me just very positive. Again, it links with the flow card in resting, putting your health first, physical health and mental health. Okay, so that's really nice. I like that card. So I hope you can make sense of all of this. Just want to say, guys, thank you so much for supporting me throughout this year. It's meant so much. If you've come to see me at a demo, a psychic fair, one-to-one readings in a shop, or if you've come to my home to see me, or if you've had online readings, thank you so much. It really does mean the world. Thank you for all your love and your support. Wishing you all a magical Yule time, winter solstice, and of course Christmas period. And take it easy throughout December. Give yourselves a bit of a rest and a recharge. But know and trust that, you know, all of you guys are doing amazing at this moment in time. But I'm sure I'll talk to you all again soon. But in the meantime, have a fantastic Christmas period. Bless be, much love, and I'll see you all in the new year, if not before. Take care, guys. Bye.